Are we podcasting now?
No, we're not,
Hi.
David. We've never been podcasting.
It's
I'm
not
David.
about making a podcast. It's about making a statement.
A really shitty statement.
We
Wow.
are three millennials with borrowed mics. What kind of statement can we make?
I don't know about borrowed.
Actually,
I'm
that
pretty
is
sure.
a statement. If we're three millennials on borrowed time,
Dude, do you know how much
just for existing, we're a statement.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm looking at I figured I would look at other jobs as a pilot because the job market isn't doing too well. Dude, guess how much Spirit pilots make? First
How much?
officers. First officer, aka the co-pilot.
I don't know, like McDonald's money? No. McDonald's manager money.
Monopoly money.
The first tier makes
Okay.
$8,000 a month.
Of what? Oh.
Oh,
What?
wait.
What?
That's not
Yeah.
McDonald's at all.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. Guess how much the Capitan makes first tier?
Do I want to know? Am I going to cry in student loans again?
You might just cry in student loans.
I don't know, 10K?
12?
You're not too far off. It's 14K.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit. What? Also, why does the first officer get paid that much less?
You make half of me.
You are half of me.
Man, no wonder no one leaves Spirit. No wonder they keep the door closed. They don't want to get robbed.
Yeah, that would do
Why
it.
don't they just put 3 first officers instead of 1 pilot?
Nope.
Yeah.
3 first officers.
Instead of a pilot and a first officer.
2 to hold the door.
Exactly.
It sounds like a scam.
1 for each flight landing gear. Yeah. They got to balance the plane by standing on the right sides.
2 to push the airplane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
God, pilots make way too much money, and all I want to do is be a part of the group.
But
One
do
day,
they
David.
though?
Huh?
Wait, but where are the pilots that don't make a lot of money? Because you've
Where-
also said those are real.
Those are me.
Oh.
I am now
I mean-
a pilot who doesn't make money
I mean,
And
isn't
why
it
is
just like-
that?
because I don't have a job.
Oh. So you decided to start a podcast.
Oh man, are we gonna talk about that?
I mean,
Why not?
I mean, okay, all right.
already did, though.
Full disclosure, I don't have a job because I'm some kind of waste of space millennial. I just got out of training.
sure.
This is just for continuity.
It's not like we're trapped by, the economic conditions set
And
up by,
a virus.
yeah,
Exactly. So,
economic conditions set up by generations before us.
so
Mhm,
before
mhm.
anyone gets in the comment section and says these guys are a load of crap, just
Comments.
understand.
Ha.
Understand.
Does
I just got
anybody
out of
know the
training.
numbers behind whether boomers could actually buy a house with a minimum wage job? Is that bullshit?
Back in the day, maybe inflation's been a thing, housing market's been a thing, but I'm not a boomer, so
Dude, I learned that the average homeowner is 31 now.
Really?
what was it
Yeah.
before?
Is that a mathematical average?
Wait, average like total age or average like
Yeah.
current age for buying a house?
Mean or
In-
median?
In South Florida, the median, the average mean is 31 years old in South Florida.
Oh, but if it's the mean, that means that, it could be exactly half boomers and half yuppies.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what times they go by, but I just happened to read that in some kind of news
Or
article.
it can be 5 boomers and 1 boy genius, like 8-year-olds. See?
How
Yeah.
many
Or-
boomers does it take to buy a new house?
7?
two parents who spoil them to death.
2 as
Oh.
long as they don't love each other.
Yay,
know
2
you're right about
houses. Just like 2 Christmases.
Oh no.
Jeez. Have you guys seen the new the Flight Simulator?
You mean the one from like 98?
Are you talking about this so that you can fly
Fly out of what?
Fly out of who?
I think we
David?
lost him.
Shit. All right. Well, honestly, I think the show is just getting better at this point.
Yeah, I think the quality has just increased tenfold.
Honestly,
What?
it really has. So, David,
Oh,
when did?
wow,
Oh,
there's Will. Hey, we lost you for a second there.
yeah, you like died.
Really?
Yeah, just straight up fell
Okay,
into a
great.
black hole,
Continue.
kind of like the old
Okay.
flight sim.
Yeah. So what's your guys' history of Flight Simulator? Because I know mine is vast. You know, because I'm a
As
pilot.
a small child, my dad was a fan of flight sim, so I would dick around on it once in a while, and then play Ace Combat afterwards because it was more fun.
With what is it with people who were born in the 1960s to the 70s who are really into flying airplanes?
I mean,
Uh,
it's fun, it's fast, it makes a lot of cash.
I think at one point it was part of the white people skill tree, along with sailing and fishing and that kind of stuff. You know, you just knew a guy. You knew a person who flew, and then they could take you to fly. Yeah,
And then you could crash the plane, play it off
exactly.
like nothing ever happened.
Exactly.
Yeah, that sounds
Maybe
about
the
right.
simpler time when you could sip scotch, from your cockpit.
Ooh, scotch
Mhm.
sipping from oh gosh,
Yeah.
sipping
Yeah.
scotch from back in the days when pilots had a drinking problem.
I mean, who says they don't now?
Doesn't. Yeah. Right.
They definitely do now in this time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Flight Simulator, we've all played or at least heard of the game.
Yes.
There
I would
is
say yes.
now a 2020 version. I believe I've sent some pictures. Feel free to peruse through them.
Do I
He
have
has the pictures.
For anyone who would like to see the pictures, just Google it. Flight Simulator 2020. It's the talk of the town in the
to? So wait,
aviation
is
history.
it like already out or?
No, not yet. It comes out in 17 days.
Oh, all
17.
right. That's a
So,
really fast turnaround.
it was announced last year, I think.
Oh, never
I
mind.
just realized, I just looking more at this screenshot, that the planes look great. Their reflectiveness looks great, right? Okay.
Yeah.
The tower looks pretty good, right? But
Yeah.
when you look at the tarmac and you look at the gate thing, it
The
looks
stuff
like
no one cares about.
shit.
Yeah, all stuff no one cares about.
Yeah, it was just really funny. But at the same time, if you look into the bright skies above, you see that there's the
Ah,
budget.
David, you get it with Game Pass apparently.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, you get it
Oh.
with Game Pass.
On Xbox?
Pretty sure because it also applies
Awesome.
for PC.
So,
Hmm.
I wonder if it's for free.
I would fact check
Ooh.
because I'm just like scrolling through the Microsoft site, so it's not being exactly the most precise, but it
'Cause
seems pretty cool.
I would definitely buy a Game Pass for something like that.
I mean, Game Pass is already like a fucking like steal. I think when Outer
Outer Worlds.
the capitalism one,
Outer
is that Wilds
Wilds?
Worlds? I don't even fucking know. Whatever. The one about
Outer
capitalism.
Wilds.
Yeah, when that one came out, it was free on Game Pass like the day it launched, pretty much.
How much is Game Pass?
Oh,
What is it like? Is it like $7 a month or something like that?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cheap, all things
It's
considered.
the Netflix of games.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
no.
As long as it's not the Movie Pass of games.
Oh
That-
no. I mean, Movie Pass was really good for like a week and a half.
A week and a half.
I honestly believe that should kind of be the future of gaming. I don't know if you all agree with that.
No, definitely not.
Really?
I mean,
Definitely not.
I think there's definitely a place for it. Just not don't do
100%.
the fucking Stadia route.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No. The problem, David, is just that it opens yourself up to too much control from somebody else. You stop owning the product entirely.
Oh
Yeah.
no! I'm just saying, like, kind of like Netflix. I think you should have the opportunity to buy the game, like full price if you want.
Well, that's what do you mean by future of gaming? That's right.
Like having the option to Netflix your way into like.
I
a
mean,
game
it
that you
is
have.
already a present of gaming, and it's good. But if you, I don't know. Well, what do you mean? Do you mean like most people are gonna do that?
Well, no, like right now, like Game Pass, it's either some games are free or some games are like heavily discounted.
Okay.
But I was thinking, why not just hike up the price of Game Pass and just have the game for free?
What?
Wait,
Like-
would you say game for free? Like you mean like you own it permanently, or
No,
like
not owned permanently, but just like be able to, I guess, rent the game.
That
In
is
a manner of
scam.
speaking. I'm
That's
using
how it
air
works,
quotes.
right? Isn't that
What-
already how it works?
Not really. In Game Pass, they kind of offer you some games for free, but they're normally old games from like Xbox or games that are like 10 years old or
I don't
something.
know. They've been like it's been pretty good recently. If I hold on, I'm sure there's a way I can check the actual list of things that have come out, but like I know that it has won the Oris. I'm pretty sure like there's a Master Chief game on it, and I already know
Like,
that there's some Fallout-like stuff.
I think it's becoming a bigger part of the future. Yes, I don't know about the future, but
Future.
I don't know, I just think it'd be cool if that were the thing.
I mean,
I mean, you're not wrong.
kind of is.
We're getting close. Anyway, Flight Sim.
So
Wait,
tell
wait,
us
wait,
about how you
hold
can.
on. This is important. You can play Yakuza on it. Yakuza
Excuse
is
me?
available via Game Pass.
There you go.
We're out.
So you know what? It's already got me.
Yeah, yeah.
So after looking at the specs, I always take the recommended specs as like computers of the past. You know those people who make computers
Yeah.
that are like future proof, but
The real specs are somewhere in between recommended and max.
Yep.
somewhere like that. So guess what the recommended specs for this one are?
Do I want to know?
Am I gonna throw up?
Am I gonna cry?
A tad. I just want to let everyone know my computer is officially outdated.
Oh, mine's been
Well,
outdated even
yeah,
after the updates.
All right,
Yeah.
let's see. AMD Ryzen 5 1500X
Wait,
or
what
the
is-
Intel i5 8400.
Okay.
Wait, David, give me that on like an NVIDIA scale.
Nvidia scale?
Yeah, give me
What?
that like on.
He's talking about processor first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well, I mean, like on Nvidia scale, it's like think of it like this is a GTX 950 or 960.
Okay.
Yeah. Which, speaking of GTX 90s, speaking of the 900 series, this one recommended settings GTX 970.
Well,
Back
That's
when
not-
those were expensive.
that's not the worst.
No, but it has to have 4 gigs of RAM, and I don't think a 70 comes with 4 gigs.
Hmm.
Really?
Aren't those 2 gig exclusive?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, I gotta look into that.
We're
Why?
PC gamers, guys.
Oh, yeah.
No,
The
we're not.
Master Race. Maybe you can get it with. Oh yeah, okay. No, never mind. It comes with 4 gigs, so it's kind of built for that. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. RAM 1600 gigabytes. Everybody's probably running like 32 now.
I mean,
oh,
it's less common than you would think. Like RAM's not the most important unless you're doing like major editing for
That's
stuff.
also true.
let's see. 150 gigabytes worth of space on the PC.
Yeah, whatever.
With those
Yeah.
textures, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
It's less than Call of Duty by now, I'm sure.
it's less than some of the new Fallout games.
Oh boy, it goes a level deeper, guys.
To it,
Okay.
First you have minimum, then you have recommended. Now let's get into the ideal requirements.
the Plus Ultra edition.
Yeah, you want what you see on that picture?
No.
This is what you gotta do.
How many Titans?
Get
How
this. Get this. All right, so
Too
Same.
many, Rick.
an Intel i7 9800X will get you
What?
exactly what you need.
What?
Oh wait, let me read the description. Do you want to get the most out of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020?
No.
Would you like to be stunned by all the details this flight sim has to offer, including
not ready.
breathtaking sceneries? You need a heavy PC, including
I'm not
fast
ready.
internet connection. Boys, you need a CPU with at least an Intel i7 9800X. You need a GPU with a NVIDIA RTX 2080.
Jesus Christ.
I remember when 2060 was a big deal. Anyway,
What? I need an adult.
you got to have VRAM, guys. VRAM of 8 gigabytes. VRAM. You got to have 32 gigabytes of RAM. Everybody's already qualified.
Ew. What?
And you have to have 150
Not everyone's
gigabytes.
qualified.
You got to have 150 gigabytes of space on your SSD.
Oh no.
Hey, isn't that like half of most people's SSD?
Yep. My
That's pretty
SSD is
fucked
like
up.
exclusively a boot drive and for like Chrome and shit.
These are the most pretentious requirements for a PC I've ever seen.
Oh, I'm sure you can get worse. I wonder what some of the old like crisis requirements were back in the day.
Mhm.
Oh man, do you wanna
Imagine somebody looking up crisis specs and they're like, "What card is that? That doesn't exist." And they're like,
I remember
Future-proofing.
reading I remember reading Game Informer, and they used to put out games. Will, do you remember reading Game Informer, Robert? Do
do,
you remember?
actually.
I definitely did. I went to GameStop a lot as a small child, and I was
Game
definitely
Informer-
subscribed for a bit.
Game Informer made games look like they're gonna change. Like every single one was gonna change your goddamn life.
Remember when they used to tell you like the game and like what console it was built for?
Yeah.
No.
I remember reading like certain things, like I think Skyrim back in the day, like or something like that back in 2006. I was a little baby children's back then, and
Mhm.
just reading like what system it was built for, and it just said pending.
There, I'll do you one better. I remember back when I was like in elementary school reading about fucking Ico and being like, this looks so stupid. Little would I know how good the game actually is, but you know.
Even miniature Robert could realize pretension. I don't know. Is Ico that good? I've never played it.
Ico's pretty fun.
Okay.
um,
You know what's not good?
What?
That game with the hyena dog rabbit.
You gotta be more
What?
specific.
There's a lot
is
of
it,
those.
Is it Last Guardian? I think it's Last
Oh, that okay, yes. The bird, dog, raccoon.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, no, fox, dog, bird.
Well, not even Avatar has these kind of animals.
Oh, that
So
cute
that's
little
not-
thing. I know you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I think that's
Yeah,
supposed to be a
it's a
PS3 game, then became a PS4 game after like 13 years of dev hell. Yes.
It's cute, but apparently it's a fucking bastard, and it
Yeah.
won't listen to anything you say. And
It's
then
like,
you have to watch small child get fucking brained like
all
50
right,
times.
Will, hear me
Yeah.
out here.
Okay.
Last Guardian is just a PS4 version of Hey You Pikachu.
Oh no!
Oh no, without a doubt.
The
Yeah,
No,
Last
that's
Guardian.
not true. That's not true because again, in Hey You Pikachu, Pikachu won't lose balance of you and then let you fall 20 feet and then like curb your head on a fucking like stone wall.
It won't.
No,
But
actually,
they
if you
control
yell,
that as well.
actually,
What?
if you yell loud enough, he'll catch a fish for you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Will he shock you? He will
Pikachu, I
shock you,
think
right?
it will.
Pikachu?
Yeah.
No, he never. No, he doesn't. I
I just
remember
remember
playing
yelling at
Hey
that
You
little
Pikachu,
bastard
though.
for hours because he wouldn't listen to me.
Yeah, I used to scream at my grandmother's house. Bless her soul. I used to like say, "Reel it in, Pikachu," at the top of my lungs.
I never
And
knew I could relate to David so hard.
and
Get it together, Pikachu.
and my
Get a
grandmother
grip,
just had the door
Pikachu.
closed for some reason. It's just
Pikachu's
like,
just crying over a bottle of broken ketchup.
Oh no. For fuck's sakes, Pikachu.
man,
Now only on GameCube.
Nintendo 64s, bro. What are you gonna do?
It's rough
Man.
out there.
That was back when I used to bring my consoles everywhere.
Oh yeah, remember bringing consoles to people's houses?
Yeah.
Hey, it's almost like the GameCube was made to do that.
Right.
That thing was so. No, this wasn't on
Cubular.
the GameCube. This was on the Nintendo 64, my man.
Pikachu. Oh.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I remember the.
shaped.
We all remember Pokemon Snapshot or whatever it was
It's
called.
just Snap.
It just snapped.
It's
It's
just
getting a sequel.
Pokemon Snap 2. Snap to the future.
Anyway, so the so not only are people getting really hyped for the new 2020 edition of Flight Simulator, but people are taking the time to build their own versions of a home sim, including this one guy that built an entire 737 cockpit in his living room.
Okay.
Oh,
And
Is this what quarantine does to people?
yes.
It makes them long for the same life that they had outside, but inside.
I mean, it's what it does to pilots when they can't work anymore and still have sacks of money to throw at each other.
I mean, yeah.
I'm so far from the sky. I've
Meanwhile-
never been farther.
Meanwhile, there are children starving in Africa.
Children in Africa could have eaten those polygons.
They're doing the best that they can. Okay.
And then they're
that's
just
fair.
then they're just assholes in their basements building full 737 cockpits and saying, "I don't have the money to feed the world."
Jesus Christ.
What if
That's so much
children can
effort.
fly?
I mean, they
Getting
can.
ridiculous.
Just get the trebuchet.
That's not flying.
Ooh.
That's falling with style.
Look, if they
Wow.
go far enough, they'll enter orbit. In which case,
Okay.
they might as well be flying.
The best part, wow. The best part about this setup is the fact that there's one screen for every cockpit pane. That's incredible. Wow.
Oh, man,
Jesus Christ.
That's
Yeah.
one smug motherfucker.
How much does that shit cost?
I don't know, man. How much are you trying to put in?
How much you got?
The guy who made this thing didn't ask how much it costs.
That's true. If you have to ask, yada yada yada,
Yeah.
you can't afford it.
So he has to be like an actual pilot, right? Like the guy in this picture has to be an
you don't
actual
know
pilot.
that.
No,
I don't.
No, he's not.
He's just an enthusiast.
Wait. This is like the guy who wears camo to school and has like a gun rack, but has never actually been to the range even.
William, you have hit it on the nose harder than anyone ever has before.
Who does this remind me of?
That one kid.
I can't put my finger on it.
What? Hey, Robert, remember
Yes.
when Will?
I
Never
had
mind.
a phase,
You
okay.
probably shouldn't talk about that.
I had a phase. But see, it's only because I was that guy that I know how to
Avoid them?
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
That
And the
those are
thing
the
is,
hardest of the
I know
range.
people that are older, that were like older than me at a certain point, right? That were still in that phase, and I was not. So I got to feel good about myself.
You know.
I
Well,
mean, at what point does it stop being a phase and become a lifestyle instead?
I'm fairly sure there are people who.
Did you know that
did
people
this.
actually wear fedoras?
Yes. Given they have not nearly as popular as they used to be, but it's a thing, kind of, sort of, maybe.
I mean, where does that work?
Work.
Who said anything about it working?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh
Look,
wait, no,
they're
yeah,
doing
you
it for
do have a
them.
heavy point.
Oh no,
No, that's cursed, man.
you're
What?
cursed.
When were fedoras popular again?
Probably like the
The
2000s.
40s.
Jesus.
Yeah, you got the wrong. We both got the wrong idea. But
Yes.
my answer is the 40s.
My answer is the early 2000s.
Fedoras.
I don't even remember that.
I think the
We
mafia
would've been
wore
too young.
fedoras, right? And Cuba right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
the
know,
mafia
yeah.
wore fedoras.
Yeah, I can picture like an Al Capone looking motherfucker wearing a fedora.
exactly. Well, 20s through 40s.
Yeah.
How to scare away your waifu the quickest.
By not brushing your teeth.
Slap on that fedora.
By growing beard on your neck.
Throw that razor in that garbage.
By having a beard on your neck longer than your hair.
Go to Publix
Which has
and
been
buy
braided?
nothing but Oreos.
Ugh. Wait, okay. The only way a braided beard is acceptable is if you are a Viking.
No, okay, no. It's not that the beard is braided. It's that only the neck part of the beard is braided.
fuck
Oh,
you, fuck
God,
you.
that's
Stop
cursed.
talking. I don't like. Oh, I don't.
Oh,
I know you don't.
Speaking of which, can we talk about something more pure? I've been watching. I binge watched a new anime.
Oh no.
Can we watch something more pure?
Hey, wait. Is it better than Uzaki-chan?
No, it's actually a little more cursed than Uzaki-chan.
A little more cursed than
Well-
a 12-year-old looking chick with triple Fs. Yeah. Okay.
We just call them wowzers now.
Wow.
Wow.
We just say holy wowzers.
Ka-chow.
I watched Darling in the Franxx, even though I said I
Why
wouldn't.
would you do that to yourself?
With 2 X's.
Hey, let's not act oblivious. We all knew this was coming.
That's how
Didn't
you know it's
you?
meant to be porny as fuck. Is because it has 2 X's.
Will, have you ever watched Darling in the Franxx?
No. And
This
I
Bill
don't
doesn't
want.
even know. David, he doesn't even know.
No,
Essentially,
I
it is
know
a-
she calls him darling because I guess they got to make out for robots to work or something. all I got.
It's
you know,
not
you're not
making
too far
out.
off.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Okay, cool.
Essentially, I needed a mecha anime to watch. People had warned me that Darling and the Freaks was just not the mecha anime to watch because there was
Hi,
just
I'm
nothing.
people.
There was just nothing mecha about it.
Okay. Was that correct?
I ignored that. They
Okay.
were indeed correct. Actually, they were so on the nose because, I mean, if you watch G Gundam, you'll get some feel from it, but that's about
You'll get
all
a
you'll
lot of feels. What are you talking about? But yeah.
get. All right. So essentially, there are children.
Okay.
The children live
Wait, how
somewhere.
children? How old are they?
Like 14ish.
Oh no. Wait,
the-
really?
Let's just say they aspire to be adults.
Like during the show they're 14?
For the most part, yeah. I know that some of them
That's-
are.
Really cursed. I didn't know that.
The big argument is that
I didn't know
they have
that.
accelerated aging.
No, fuck you. Do you know how much lewd shit that I've been inadvertently exposed to? I don't like that.
It's kind of odd because there's one episode where
They've
our
been 14 this whole time.
our
Before time skip.
there's a scene in which our pro 10th Nia with the horns looks into is doing
Pro
one of the girls'
Tiffany.
hair. Yeah, pro Tiffany. She's looking into one of the girls' hair and she finds a gray hair and she just looks
Okay.
at it worryingly and you're just looking at it like, so great. What's so worrying about a gray hair? Oh, they're gonna
That's some
die soon.
stress.
Okay.
They're
Hey,
not
that's
gonna
kinda
be adults.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's kind of cool.
David, that makes the ending at least a little better.
So the robots are obviously powered by. This is somebody's like. This was definitely someone's fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So essentially, the robots are piloted by a stamen and a pistil, which are two organs of the flower.
A stamen and a pistol.
David, come on, just call it what it really is.
Essentially, the pistol sits doggy style.
Yeah, there we go.
Christ. Jesus.
Yeah.
fuck.
and it's quite possibly it's one of the funnier things because you're like, this is so on the nose, but this is how it works. Hey, Will, guess where the controls are?
On the tits.
Close.
You're close. You'd have to go a little further down. They're on the hips.
Oh, great.
Yep.
See, that's how you attain control.
So these
It's-
handles.
Think about like DARPA or somebody, right? Figuring out that this is the optimal way to control your mecha.
And if both people aren't really feeling it, the mech doesn't work.
But
Yeah.
can I fuck it though?
Oh yes, they were actually incredibly Dave, why are you so human?
In it all the time.
Why do the robots have human faces? I don't understand. Why are
Oh,
the robots
okay,
magical
okay.
girls?
That
So
always sounds cursed.
essentially, the robots have zero personality, right?
Uh-huh.
So the personality of the pistol, aka the one that's on their hands and knees,
Right? It's definitely not pistol, unless that's what it's called in the anime.
pistol or something. I don't know
Okay.
how to pronounce words.
Okay.
Essentially, the pistol, if she's not in the mood, it just doesn't go. That's that's just how it is.
God, learn how to warm your girl up, man. Jeez.
Oh, we don't even want to get into that part. So, essentially, the entire show is these kids figuring out what being an actual human is, because all the other adults are immortal, and
Effectively.
yeah, and essentially just living off their own.
Robert,
Good.
how much of this did you
Fine.
watch?
Oh, like the first 7 episodes.
Okay. All right. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so essentially they're living off of their own good vibes.
Okay.
Literally.
I'm just imagining a mecha that says on its chest, good vibes only.
And yeah, so essentially these kids are just expendable robot kink achievers.
Kink achievers.
And
That's good.
and they learn how to become human, and there's just certain parts that no one should have to see. But there are some parts that everybody's got to see.
Okay.
And I just highly recommend it. If you haven't watched it,
Wait.
you need a
what?
good laugh.
This is a recommend? Okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
if you need a decent laugh, I'd highly recommend it.
And I would like to once again undermine David. and see if you want a good laugh. Like Ghost
Oh, yeah.
Stories. Or I don't even know at this
Imagine if
point.
Konosuba had a Ghost Stories dub.
Well, it
Yeah.
might as well be. You can tell people who are dubbing it were having a blast also.
Or they just lose it half the time and forget
It
about
might as well be.
Dude,
Okay,
I mean,
great.
the anime is essentially this anime essentially Eureka 7. It's
Okay.
just you're an alien, I'm a monster.
There's
we
no
can-
way to say Eureka 7 properly, is there?
No.
Eureka or
You
Eureka.
like a gringo or you sound like a fucking
Look,
degenerate.
David, I'm gonna be real
There's
with you.
no-
I think Darling in the Franxx might be my least favorite trigger thing.
Really? Oh, that is a trigger thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is
it's a trigger anime.
But like, I would take. I know it's not technically trigger, but I would take like Gurren Lagann. I would take.
See, at
Kill la
least
Kill.
Ryuko
I'll take
was
Inferno
like
Cop.
most definitely 18, right?
Who?
From Kill la Kill.
No, she was
No.
not.
What?
They were in
Yeah.
school, dog.
No, that was
You
a high
can be-
school.
Yeah, you can be in high school.
Huh?
It's called being a senior. What?
No,
Yeah.
she was not.
17.
No.
Okay, all right. But that's you get what I'm saying though. She's not a fucking baby children, all right?
No, she was not a baby children, but it was still. I mean, you know,
Okay,
it's,
so
just,
David,
it's just not meant for American eyes.
David,
But
I'll be
in
real.
Japan,
Like,
it's completely legal.
like the starting premise of the show wasn't bad for Darling in the Franxx. Like the idea of like, oh, everyone that I've ridden with after 3 times dies is a really strong opening premise to
Oh.
like, oh, this is how your main character's gonna die or whatever.
Wait,
Oh,
who's
yeah,
cursed?
yeah,
The
yeah.
guy or the girl?
The girl's cursed.
The
Zero.
girl's
of
cursed.
course she's cursed.
She's
Okay.
the one with the horns.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, no, yeah, I thought that was cool.
David.
The mystery. Huh?
Your mic.
You're
Oh, is
eating
it,
your
is it
mic.
doing the thing again?
Yeah.
Sorry. It won't happen again. Please don't whip me.
I'm not commenting.
We can't just because that would look really bad.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there's a better way to perform I'll get the chancla. Yeah.
I'll take my back protector off then. Anyway.
the chancla.
Uh,
That's for you.
it was yeah, I thought it was cool. You can only ride with me 3 times, or else you die, and then. But then he rides the 3rd time, and it's like, oh, he just gets a little. He gets a little blue.
Imagine thinking the 3rd time you have sex, you're just gonna keel over and die.
I mean, you might as well go
That's
out
why
on
we're
high.
immortal.
Oh no.
Oh god. Imagine a world where like you just live in constant fear and you save your time for like the
What are they
breakfast
fucking
lunch
praying
dinner of your
mantises?
life. Yeah, exactly.
But
Hey, some people are into that.
then it turns out, just
I
like
hate
any trigger anime, it turns out the enemy was actually the ally,
Of course.
or becomes the ally.
That is true. I think that happens in like every single trigger thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then there's a giant protagonist,
Okay.
and they ride through space. It escalates like Gurren Lagann. I
No,
can tell you that.
No, it doesn't. It escalates way faster.
Oh, come on.
Ooh.
Episode 20, Fire the Trebuchet to war. Episode
Okay.
21, Fire the Mega Wave Laser to space.
Okay, look. At least by the time Gurren Lagann switched to throwing galaxies, they were already in space. They were already like it was already established that kind of stuff might be possible.
How do
Oh,
you
come on.
escalate faster than throwing galaxies? Tell me.
It's about scale, right? So like
Okay.
with
Yes,
with
it
Darling in
is.
the Franxx, you go from like being on Earth with a mostly on Earth encounter to throwing in your main character is now what did you say, Dave? Like 3-mile high space robot waifu who's now flying
Yeah.
towards the enemy sun.
Yeah. No,
Spoilers?
that's on the nose.
Technically, yeah, but it's starting the Franxx, so
It
Somebody
deserves to be
cares.
spoiled.
yeah. See, I'd care more about spoiling Gurren Lagann, and that show's like 15 years older.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Okay. But yes.
But yeah, no, it's 3 mile high, 3 miles wide, waifu,
3 miles wide.
perfect square. And I don't know. I kind of tuned out after that point. As soon as I saw her erupt from the ground, I said, "All right, this is becoming too much. I need something else to watch. Back to Uzaki-chan.
Oh, no.
Eject.
Eject.
Wait, did
I've
you
had enough
actually hit
giant
eject?
women from now on."
Did you actually hit eject?
I finished it, but I
You
spent
got it.
the rest of my time on my phone.
Right. Okay.
You know,
See,
you know me.
See, that's what, like, if I were a show creator, I would be incredibly sad if I saw somebody just tune the fuck out.
Yeah,
This
because
is 70 days after ground training?
That's 7 days since leaving orbit.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's see that girl in the photo. She's not real. She's the robot.
Why does she look like why does she have hair?
Yeah,
Because
they
back
still haven't answered that. I was really hoping they would.
Okay.
My favorite part in that episode was everyone going into space and just saying, "This is fine. This is completely intuitive.
Yep.
Nothing new to learn here."
Yep.
Nothing wrong with me.
Oh, what? The ship's got autopilot? Oh, these things practically fly themselves. To war. Fire
No,
the
but-
rockets.
No, but yeah, like it's kind of sad because the beginning of the show is actually kind of strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It had promise.
It had a lot of promise.
Was there a hype moment for you, David?
I thought one of the funnier parts of it. I'll go over what hyped me, but I thought one of the funnier parts of it was when the kids figured out how to do the do in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
and all of it was recorded, and they just weren't sure how to handle the situation, so they just kind of let them go along with it.
Oh no,
Nobody told them?
nobody told them.
No, they
had to
just
figure it out.
They just figured it out. I don't know. Most hype moment. Probably the most hype moment was when they figured out that the so
I
the girl.
thought you were gonna say the most hype moment was when they figured out how to do the thing,
There we go.
and everybody was watching.
I think like one of the most genius parts of it was you see that giant robot in our chat, Will?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kept killing pilots because she was looking for her one pilot, aka her darling.
Oh.
However, she'd had her memory erased, so she wasn't sure where this dude was. So she figured he's either dead or dying.
Okay.
Oh well,
I gotta fix it.
might as well waste these guys until I die. So she just ended up, killing
Okay.
other pilots. She figured out, oh wait, this guy I'm about to kill, the guy who's like 2 minutes away from cardiac arrest, that's the guy. I found
He's
him.
all right.
Oh wait, he's dying now.
Are we not going to talk about the other guys that didn't have to die?
Nope. She's a hero.
Oh, there's an excellent scene where she's finally, comfortable. She'd found the man she'd always been looking for, and all of a sudden she falls asleep while she's writing in her diary or whatever.
Oh, great.
And all the people she'd killed just start rising from the ground.
Okay, that's pretty good. At least they acknowledge that.
They died for a booty call.
That they did.
Hey,
So,
look, if you think you're only going to be able to have sex 3 times in your life,
It's kind of tragic.
I mean, yeah.
you might as well go.
So that was Darling and the Franxx.
Look, think about this. Hey, guys, word around the street. Think about them being in the locker room, right? Okay, guys. Word is, this girl, okay? She's so bomb that if you are with her in 3 days, you will die. Oh.
Everyone's like, well, where do we have drawings? Send it to Rule 32.
Then
Rule
the
34.
protagonist rolls up his sleeves and he's like, I know what I must do.
The time has come, and so have I.
It's great because as the kids start to realize that they could have been kissing all along, they start some of them start rejecting each other's partners, and they just start partnering up with who they want to get with.
Okay.
And one guy gets absolutely crushed because this one girl had been eyeing this one other dude this entire time, and she's just like, "Wait, I could have switched partners this entire time."
Yep.
Yeah,
do that?
I want him, and he's just like, "Mariah, no." Oh man, and then one girl's like, "Yeah, I guess I'm screwed because I'm gay."
Unlucky.
Wait, can you mecha if you're gay? Or does there have to be one and the other?
They actually took the time to show what would happen if two girls piloted one robot at the same time,
And
and
what
essentially
happens?
it just doesn't work.
What?
Yeah,
Mecha's just like, nah, fam.
There's not enough
so
there's
it's like,
in the cockpit.
these aliens are homophobic, yo.
You know what? I think this is a social statement by Japan in saying that, okay, maybe we're cool with lesbians existing, but they don't make any more Japanese people, so just saying.
There's like there's a really like eye roll moment where one of the antagonists, who essentially becomes one of the protagonists at the end, just like any Trigger film.
Yes.
He tells you that your emotions, your gender, they mean nothing. You can be whatever you want to be, and you're just
Okay.
like, all right, I get it. There are more than two. And he goes on that rant, and essentially the gay girl goes up and slaps him. and you're like, wow, she's pretty woke. And I just needed something to watch, and that just happened to hop into my lap.
These days, being truly woke is knowing to not be too woke. There's a line.
Oh, I mean, but then you're not woke at all. You're just, I don't know. There's a fine line between woke and sheep, and I think
Sheep.
I think that line starts with when you stop reading books.
What's a book?
Exactly.
Oh.
I do kind of like cheap as the opposite of woke.
What, woke and sheep? I mean, what
Oh,
else?
sheep. I thought you said cheap.
Oh,
One of these speaks to girl way more.
Objectively worth less.
lambs to the slaughter.
Lambs to the cosmic slaughter.
What was the biggest craze back in the day? By back in the day, I mean like 2 years ago. Was it anti-vax?
No.
No, what was
Flat
it?
earthers? I don't know.
Flat earthers? Yeah. You know, I remember watching YouTube videos of this one pilot named Wolfie something. Yeah, and he essentially spent his career flying airplanes and proving to flat earthers that you can navigate the globe using a round Earth. And it's just the stupidest thing.
David, you at least know one flat earther pilot, right?
Nope.
No?
No.
I'm sure one of them exists.
There has to be.
There has to
Well,
be
Not be.
There's a problem with being a flat Earth pilot, because the higher you go, the more of the curvature of the Earth you can
Well,
see.
I know. But what I'm trying to say is that human stupidity transcends literal proof in front of your eyes.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to.
Somebody will find a way to justify that.